Hi, I'm Chris of Dan330. I'm one of the bloggers, and today we're going to talk about how to make jalapeno peppers. First, we start with fresh jalapenos. We're going to cut off the top. And you'll notice that when we get inside, you've got this white mesh. This is where all the seeds are, and this is where most of the spices are in the peppers. So we're going to take a paring knife. We're going to carefully cut around the edges. It's usually connected in 3 to 4 areas. You can see in this pepper there's 4. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4 areas. So we're going to take our knife and we're going to just very carefully cut through each of those spots. We want to watch out. We do not want to cut through the wall of the pepper because that will ruin the end. You can see here's some of our seeds. So I'm just going to take the knife in here and just kind of clean out just a little more. Now the next step after this is we want to make sure that any juices that come from cooking, there's a little bit of bacon, there's some other things in here, we want to make sure that any of the natural juices in the pepper or the bacon or anything else is going to be able to drip out. Otherwise we're going to end up with soggy peppers. So let's take a toothpick, we're going to stick it on the bottom. That's going to provide an area for those juices to come out. Now we're ready to stuff them. Alright, now that we've got the peppers cut, we're going to make the ingredients in the middle. We have a base of cream cheese, so we're going to take the cream cheese and we're going to stick it in our bowl here. And it's slightly softened. We just left it out in this warm summer day. It makes it easier to cut. We have sliced green olives. We're going to add those. We have chopped bacon that's a little crispy. We're going to add that. And we've got shredded cheddar cheese. Now I'm going to save just a little bit of the cheese and set it aside. You'll see that in a second. The rest of it we're going to put in the mix right now. Now with a spoon or a fork, or whatever instrument you have, we're going to gradually work all of this together so it is mixed well. It should only take about 15 seconds. This is what it should look like when it's done. This is ready to be put in the peppers. I have a jalapeno holder. If you don't have one of these, it's easy. You can use a cupcake tin, and you can take toothpicks and just take 3 toothpicks in each pepper and just make like a tripod that will hold each pepper up. Remember, you want the juices to drain, so if you don't have one of these, it's easy to make a stand just like that. Today we're not going to do that though. I just wanted to show you that because this is not something that everybody has sitting around their kitchens. Now we're going to take our cream cheese mix. We're going to fill each pepper. And you want to make sure that you fill the whole thing all the way to the bottom. So you can see me really pushing that stuff down. Okay, we're going to leave a little bit on top, and this is where I left the extra cheese on the side for. We're going to put just a hair of the cheese on top. That gives it a nice little crust on the end. Kind of caramelizes in the heat. And we're going to stick it in the holder. Now I'm going to repeat for each of the peppers. Alright, now we're ready to bake our jalapeno poppers. If you have an oven at home, use a temperature of about 375 degrees, and you can cook it from anywhere from 40 minutes to an hour. The longer you cook it, the more the spices are going to be reduced out of the peppers. So it's really your own personal preference. Today we're using a pizza oven, so I'm going to take my aardvark full of jalapeno peppers and I'm going to stick them in my oven. And I'm going to close the door. And we're going to come back in a minute. Hi again. Well, we've let the peppers cook in the oven now, and about time to pull them out here. So if you like this recipe, make sure you check out our blog at dan330.sqsp.com and check us out on Pinterest and Facebook as well. Let me open the oven here. And there's our peppers.